Nom 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 nom. Greetings, Cosmos, and welcome back to this awesome game. Tastes like Spelunky. Setting my timer, and let's go. When you work in construction, you sell your soul. Seriously, I've been working 14-hour days lately. It's kind of exhausting. So, off I go. Take that, spider. Thank goodness. At least once in Spelunky HD I killed a spider with a pot, only to have another spider come out of the pot. It was terrible. Nom. Alright. So, my objective, I guess, my big game plan, is to get a mattock somehow. Either by encountering a snake pit, or by encountering the tunnel human. I was going to try and go for the flip hang there, but oh, nice! But then I remembered that that thing is 2 blocks down, not just 1. So that's kind of a tough sell. Okay, that worked. So many traps here. So many of them are so pointless. I cannot eat the I cannot eat the rock, that's it. Which is a good thing, I suppose, because it's meant to be thrown. Alright. Oh, hey, an altar for human sacrifice. And one of these right next to the altar for human sacrifice. Now, the problem is, if I take that thing on the left, it'll destroy the altar for human sacrifice, and oh, there's a compass. I so badly want it, but... oh, and there's also a mattock. No! That shop had everything I could ever want, but I still haven't figured out how to get into them without getting killed, and oh my goodness, it would be awesome if I could get the bullet roll this way. Oh well. Alright, what's in here? Bites! Excellent. Oh, next, I need to double my bits. Yeah, that's a nonsensical joke because... but, anyway. Moving on. Killer spider. Run, man trap, run! Okay, I think that spider is now in the frozen zone. Woo! Okay. What does that do? There are so many things in there that I just want to know what they do. But unfortunately, I don't know how to fight the shopkeepers. Throwing stuff at them doesn't work. At least not with the way I throw. Like a man trap. Alright, so. Oh, hey. I think I might want... yeah, I do want to encounter the black market, actually, because I want to know what it's like in Tastes Like Spelunky. Oh, wow! Seems like Spelunky Classic Edition places the key and the chest very near to each other quite often. Oh, just a little too short of a shot to destroy that bat. Okay, so I'm gonna blast this here. I could have blasted here and potentially gotten stuff out of it. Oh! Crud! I forgot about that. Okay, so going in here was the only way to get that. Oh, really? No! Good job. Anyway, moving on with life. I wish that one of these altars would be placed in a place more convenient for me to sacrifice a human to it. No, no, no. Nice flip hang. Whew. How did I mess that up though? That's the question. It's because I didn't press down until too late, that's the issue. Alright, well, with that issue dealt with, time to continue my descent. Take that, spider. Oh, thank goodness. Whoops, no, down. And then go across. Okay, making my descent. Making my descent. So I used to really love the Tales series of RPGs. You know, Tales of whatever. The first one I played was Tales of Symphonia. Then Tales of the Abyss. Tales of, Vesperia? Yeah. And I'm a little saddened by the fact that Tales of Vesperia apparently hasn't been improved upon. Like, no game has agreed to be better than Tales of Vesperia. Tales of Berseria apparently comes close. But anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. So after I played Dark Souls, I hadn't played any Tales games for a few years. And then I played Dark Souls, and all of a sudden... Oh no. Well, I guess I need to place it here. Okay. Anyway, and all of a sudden playing this... Ah! Oh, really? I should have checked the height. Crud! Anyway, boss fights in Tales games. Oh no, no. Okay. Okay. What? Give me that. Anyway, boss fights in Tales games. They have a basic structural issue. I need something to throw at that guy. Or I can convince him to jump on these spikes. He can't jump, can he? What? Okay, I'm gonna eat him. And then eat this. Alright. Now I can spend all the rest of my bites on food. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yes. Tales games have a basic structural problem with bosses, I think. Yes, bombs. I love being able to have the mattock and a rock at the same time. It's so nice. Anyway. Well, that skeleton kind of defeated the purpose of this. Anyway. So, one thing that kind of frustrated me about Dark Souls was bosses not being able to be stunned. But that turns out to be actually kind of important. The random encounters for Tales games are pretty fun, but then the boss fights have this issue where if you stun lock... So, bosses can break out of stun lock, right? The game rewards you for having big combos because individual hits aren't going to do much damage unless you're using magic. So, the boss can just break out of a combo that you're in the middle of, and you might be locked into an attack animation for it. And, oh, hey, I might want to grab more calories, depending on how the black market winds up working. Okay. Anywho. Oh, no! I thought I had landed on top of that, not next to it. So, you're in the middle of an attack, right? And the boss just breaks out stun lock and hits you, and you can't avoid it unless you were able to predict that the boss was going to do that. I mean, it's not usually it's not terrible, but that's the problem with having, well, that's a problem with having like one boss fight your team of 4 characters. They need to be able to resist getting stunned in a combo-based game, and then break out of stun in a combo-based game in order to be able to strike back. I haven't figured out a solution for this issue, because bosses do need to be able to do at least one, if not both of those things, if they are to provide a challenge. A challenge other than how big of a combo can I build. So yeah, like I said, it's a basic structural issue. One potential solution is, instead of having bosses be a single character that you're fighting, have bosses have minions. Like, in games like Final Fantasy or whatever, when you can't stun the boss, it's okay to have a boss that... come on, brain. A boss that's just one boss without minions. Because, you know, they can just have powerful attacks, or wide-hitting attacks, or both, without needing minions to make up for their lack of action economy. But in a game like Tales of Whatever, where you fight in real time, part of what appealed to me about Tales of Symphonia was, it was like Super Smash Bros., but an RPG. The fighting system, I mean. Anyway, I think what might help with that problem is just having bosses have minions. I have a better time against bosses with minions where the boss can be stunned for a great length of time, because the boss has minions that will knock you out of stunning them forever. Flower shop? Oh, I wish I could enter. But I have the eye. Anyway, yeah. Something, minions for bosses. It's like riding a boss fight in Dungeons & Dragons or Pathfinder. You gotta take into account the action economy, and... oh my! I didn't realize that this was a snake pit level. Oh no, I hope that bomb is enough to get me to the Matic. Nope! Well, I just used up all my bombs. Okay, I will pay you all the calories I can afford. And once I am done with this run, I am done recording. Anyway, I'm sure that with some creativity, more interesting bosses can be made that work within the framework of Tales games than just various forms of boss with minions. Ah! Oh, I was hanging. That's why I didn't go through the door. Yeah, I can think of two ways to handle boss with minions. One is where a boss has weak minions. No, three ways. One is boss has weak minions that they occasionally resummon. The second is the boss themselves is fairly weak, where the minions are more powerful, and you need to take care of them after you defeat the boss, because otherwise the boss will just summon more when given the chance. And the last method is there are X number of enemies. These are collectively the boss, and so they're all roughly equal in power. I'm sure there's a lot more you could do with that with some experimentation, though, and other things as well. Join me next time for more Spelunky action.